Hello again. So, as my official first video, I wanted to cover some of the things that I encountered that were a shock to me. And if they happen to you, just want you to know that you've been warned. The first one was hemorrhoids. Like I said, I know it must have been a fine print somewhere along the way, but holy cow, I had no idea that was a real thing. And a lot of moms, we really don't talk about it because it's embarrassing. It's hard to even talk to it with your partner, even though hopefully your partner is as supportive as mine, standing by me. Of course you would, but it was tough because that's very private. Can't really bring that up over tea time. Not that I have tea time, but over cocktails. And so, yeah, your body's pushing, your organs are out of whack, and your intestines and your colon, everything is being squished and compressed and pushed down, and voila, and also we're pushing a lot because we feel like we have to pee. We're like, oh, I need to pee. And then like a drop comes out, and you're like, I still have to pee. But it only feels that way because all the things are being pushed. So, first of all, get a good hemorrhoid cream. I don't know, for all of you naturalists, with the cocoa butter and the olive oil. I mean, at some point, if it gets really bad, go get the good stuff. Don't mess around. So sometimes you'll have hemorrhoids. Sometimes you'll have these like polyps, these skin tags, and the hemorrhoids, the pain goes away after they're healed, or after you give birth and your organs reorganize themselves again. But if you have skin tags, the skin polyps, those you could only remove with surgery down the road. I haven't been down that road yet. So yeah, that's a shocker. Good luck with that. Don't push so hard. I know you have to pee. What helped me was visualizing. I know this is gonna sound a little off, looks a little strange, unless you're a meditator. But I would visualize my canals, my urethras, and I would visualize my bladder, like kind of opening up into the, to whatever you have to do. But it would relax my muscles and would trigger something in my brain to relax that muscle that was clenching, and it will allow me to pee. But if you do find yourself pushing, just be aware that you're pushing out your part of your colon. Okay, so easy, buddy. What else? Another shocker was right after I gave birth to my son, Theodore, who's now 10 months old. I was breastfeeding, and I'm in the shower, and with my husband, and hair is just coming out, clunks, like serious hair, not the few strands that you're supposed to, the 10 strands, the 20 strands. I'm talking about there was clumps, and I'm sure that you can see, here it is, that it's growing back. For all you curly hair sisters, it's easy to play with it, but yeah, hair falls out and it grows back in. So that was a big shocker for me. I know this is gonna sound silly to a lot of you, but when Theodore was just born, I was surprised that I had to feed him through the night. So let me explain. I have had no idea about anything to do with babies. Did not take Lamaze classes. I was not really reading books. I was just kind of going with the flow, enjoying my pregnancy, kind of imagining that all the information would fall into place, which it did. And I remember going on YouTube at, like midnight one night and just watching so many videos about changing diapers and swaddling the baby and feeding the baby and washing the baby. I mean, because I was at zero. And a lot of us are at zero. This information is not common sense. I don't care what you're reading or, how many videos you've watched. It's all just a big shocker when you have your baby. And I just have to say, you just end up learning as you go, and it's really fast learning process. It's almost as if all the worry and stress about not knowing what to do was really a waste of time, because you have so much practice right away. You're a master of changing diapers on like day 3, because you have to change like 10 of them a day, 10 plus, whatever, you're a master of, breastfeeding, hopefully by like the first week. That deserves its own video, but I will probably cover it for you in this one as well. So yeah, don't stress it. Watch some videos, learn as you go. Talk to, the consultation people at the hospitals. Talk to your doula, your midwife, whoever you have. And if you feel like you are, just starting from the beginning, we all are. So, no stress. It always gets done. It always works out in the end, doesn't it? So what else was a shocker? So yeah, it was a shocker that he was going to eat during the night. I just, I hear all these stories, good babies, they go to sleep at night. But that happens way later. That happens, I don't remember, maybe like month 4 or 6, some of 9, everyone's different. But at some point, you notice that the baby can sleep through the night. And in my personal experience, me and my husband, we gave him a bath before nighttime, which is, we usually wouldn't do that. And he slept through the night. And I think once you're a mom, you understand what sleeping through the night really, really means. It is magical fairy dust sprinkled all over your skin. It is pretty a magical experience. So he slept through the night, and the next night we said, okay, let's do that again. And he slept through the night again. I don't know if it was luck, if he was ready. I don't know. Maybe we just landed on some kind of magical potion for our specific baby. But, it worked. I hear people are all about nightly routines. And, my particular baby was not interested in books. He just wants to eat them, at least now. Now he's flipping pages, but he was just not into that. So bath bottle down he went, and blessings on the sleep, gratitude on the sleep. So what else was a big shocker for me? Well, body changes, obviously. I'm a pretty active person. I teach dance. So my body kind of squeezed back in together, almost to my normal state as pre-baby. And I think it's because I'm active. And also I haven't had that much time to like snack and really eat meals. And having a baby is one diet, I tell you, because he's breastfeeding. If you're breastfeeding, they're just eating it all out of you. You could go crazy with the food. Let's talk about breastfeeding. Yes, that's a big one. When we have babies, we just assume 1 + 1 = 2. Boobs got milk, baby's hungry. That should really work. And wow. And I'm sure you've landed on a bunch of videos that latching is a serious hardship. It's devastating because you just don't believe that it could happen to you. I got a boob, it's perfect, let's go. So watch those videos. I cannot in this video cover all of that information. There is a lot of information about nipples and the size and the nipple not protruding. There's a word for it, and I'm not even gonna go into that. But I will tell you my experience. First of all, if there's a breast lactation consultant coming through past your room in the hospital, yes, please, come on in. She is going to show you some tricks, that you had not known existed. And also give yourself time when the baby first comes out. You have colostrum, which is like pre-milk. So you don't really need to worry about the baby losing a few ounces. Don't worry, okay? So my baby went from 6 pounds, 1 ounce to 5'7". I didn't worry. He had a little bit of that colostrum, like I read, and my doula told me that he would, and then the milk came. So when the milk comes, your breasts fill up, start massaging your breasts. I mean, even if they're not hurting, just start massaging them, getting to know them, getting to know like where the milk is like really full, and you're in the hot shower, let the water, hit your breasts and just massage the hell out of them. And do that regularly. Don't wait for the pain to come, because then it's too late. Okay, so massage, always just massage. So let's have a little, latching example so that you can, okay, fantastic, okay. Nipple, I know, but this is the nipple and that's the breast. So I'm just looking out the window. Okay, so that's the nipple, that's the breast, and what happens a lot, this is the baby's mouth. We're like, ooh, milk, hungry, me. No good could come of this. Okay, so the baby is just biting with their very strong gums and mouth onto your nipple. Okay, that's your whole nipple. I don't care how wide or whatever, that's your nipple. You cannot have them just do that. What you need to do is you need to approach the baby with your nipple. He's gonna like see it, smell it, whatever it is. He opens his mouth, and then you gotta go. So that you have to get that whole thing. Okay, so a lot of your nipple and some of your boob, however much could fit into his mouth. I don't know the size of your nipple, but you have to get him to contact. Boom, boom. So that now the sucking motion does not hurt your nipple, and he's just using mainly his like actual sucking and tongue. No pain. If you're having pain, it's not right. Okay? Now, a lot of the time, this is difficult because we're too busy kind of like squeezing our breasts like this. We're like, oh, if I squeeze it, sometimes that works, whatever. Didn't work for me. What's happening when you squeeze something is you actually change the shape of it. So as you squeeze, the nipple actually changes shape, then you release, and blah blah. So 2 things helped me. My lactation consultant said, squeeze the breast on the side, like pinch it like that. And what happens as you pull the skin on the side, if you just do that right now, you'll notice that the nipple kind of flattens out. Number 1. Number 2, she said, do not let go. So after contact, don't just, oh, okay, he's got it. Hold on to that space, squeezing, pinching, I should say, so that the whole time the baby's sucking, the shape of your nipple is remaining unchanged. Okay, that really helped me. There's a bunch of holds. For my left, I had one hold. For my right, I had a different hold. Football over here, whatever over here. You have a few days to kind of figure it out. Don't stress. Again, stress is the primary source of nothing good. If your baby has to have a bottle for a couple of days or weeks while you get it, fine. That's just what's going to happen, okay? Some of us don't want to hear that because we're associating breastfeeding with being a good mom, which is not true, okay? It's not true. It's a lot of times what society is kind of telling us, that there's these perfect these perfect experiences that we're supposed to all, have if we want to be a good mom. We just have to, honestly, we have to just work with what we got. My sister, she had to do the formula. It hurt her heart, and then the baby learned how to eat from her breast. So it all worked out in the end. And if you're just not having milk, if you're having 1 month of milk, listen, the baby will eat, the baby will grow, but if the baby sees you smile, the baby will be happy. Okay? And the rest is just secondary. If the baby sees that you are in a good mood, the baby will be in a good mood. Happy mama, happy everybody, okay? So that's my experience. So, gunk, gunk. Okay. What else has been been a shocker for me besides having to feed him at nighttime? At about 6 months, 7 months, my baby said, "Thank you, I will not have any more boob anymore." And even though I knew that day would be coming and had been told, I still went through like a spiral because I guess your body's just detaching. There's hormones, there's psychology involved there, there's bonding. But like I said, eating baby, pooping baby, that's, smiling baby, those are the most important things that we can ask for. Okay. Okay, so I think that's a lot for now. And for next video, I'll cover some of the wonderful things that I have discovered in this journey that have, totally changed the game. These are the things, some of the things that came into my life that I have now purchased from my future mommy friends. Everyone's getting, things like that. So tune in and namaste.